I'm recording one more. It's gonna be 3 backlog, which will take me to Tuesday. Because I've already uploaded for today. Duh. I don't know, I just played R6, I just played Saya, and I just played Matt. I'm just gonna do a basic character. I prefer Anna over the other guy because Anna starts with an extra heart container. That's pretty much the only reason I prefer. I haven't found myself really lacking in terms of consumables lately, so I don't feel like that extra consumable that Wade starts with is gonna matter that much. Instead, I decided that I'm going to use an extra heart container as a resource. Maybe with a violence deal. We'll see. I prefer to do Athena. I just prefer. Not to say I hate doing Ares, but I just take what's given to me. Maybe we'll do Ares. It's been a while since I've done an Ares focus. A lot of the times I focus on Athena because I think the boss fight's a little bit cooler, but I haven't gotten a boss fight in a while, so I might as well just get whatever I can. And since we start off with extra health, I might as well use it as a resource. Yeah. Why not? Let's see what's in there. Why Buffett? Ah, he got me. Boss fight there. I'm not sure really where I'm going with this. I just got off of my last run, which was extremely depressing for me. If you didn't watch it, the ending was quite the doozy, to say the least. I would recommend going back and watching it. I'm not going to spoil it, but it was an episode for sure. I had a lot of fun, too. It was a lot of fun. Good lord! All I'm taking is damage now. After last run, I'm insulted by my own play. I feel like I'm insulting myself. I have to come back to terms with myself, agree. I gotta say, hey, we need to come to a mutual agreement that you need to stop taking damage, and then I will say I agree. And then I'll just stop taking damage. That's how it works. Hold on, that was a bad jump. I got scared there, but I was able to fix it. So, I was on the Reddit. As usual, I'm always on the Reddits. There's a couple of things that just baffle me. There was a person that got convicted with vehicular manslaughter, which of course they should, because they were texting on their freaking phones, right? And killed a pedestrian. Not someone in a car, a pedestrian. Someone on the streets. So I'm like, alright, that's just absolutely brutal. Why do you text and drive? You can text after you drive. You can text before you drive. Do not text while driving. Instead, why don't you just say, hey, I'm going to be driving. I will reply later. Or something like that. Or text at a stoplight, at least. Like, it's a red light. You know it's a long red light. Just take that moment to say, hey, I'm driving. Text you later or something like that. Is your friend going to just unfriend you if you don't reply immediately? Or are they just going to be like, wow, you didn't reply within 13 milliseconds. I thought we were friends. I counted the nanoseconds it took you to reply. You weren't even typing. I didn't see the typing icon pop up until at least 30 seconds later. I just can't imagine that. So, just stop texting while driving, please. But anyways, I was reading on Reddit. I don't know where my brain went for a second there. I was reading on the Reddit some of the comments, and people were like, yeah, just stop texting and driving. And there's got to be this one dude that's just like the voice of Satan himself, incarnate, who's like, wow, guess we just charge people without even knowing the circumstances anymore. What is every rear end supposed to be, is actually the person who did the rear ending's fault? Is it all their fault now? How do you know for sure? I'm just, in my head, I'm thinking, why do you have to play devil's advocate? Did Satan himself speak to you and say, dude, you disagree with this article? And then you had to go like, yeah, I do disagree with this article. So he's like, what has the world come to? What? You're comparing fender benders. First off, you're comparing fender benders to vehicular manslaughter of a pedestrian. A human being outside of their vehicular shell. That'd be like if you punched a turtle without its shell. A naked turtle, a turtle with no shell, and you just punched it and killed it. It's the same thing. You just hurt someone that had no defensive properties. What's the point? What point are you trying to get across? You're trying to say this person should have been convicted rightfully? You're saying this person had a rightful conviction, like a rightful cause? You're texting while driving, and you hit someone that's not even freaking in a car. There's no excuses anymore. You killed somebody. It's not like, oops, I ran into your car's rear end. That's completely different. Sometimes, yes, there are circumstances that lead to hitting someone in the rear end. You should never have a circumstance where you hit a pedestrian. Maybe you should, you know, swerve off the freaking road if you were paying attention. If there's someone in the middle of the road, if you hit a sidewalk, that's your own fault. You're no longer, you're even on the road. You're not within your bounds anymore. I don't know the exact cases of where they hit the pedestrian, but I do know that murder is murder. And you can't rightfully say that it was done without a cause. This person was freaking texting. Like, sure, maybe they didn't intend to hit them. I'm not going to say they intended to hit the person. That would be insane. But they definitely didn't intend to kill them, for sure. I'll agree there. They didn't intend that. I don't know where I was going there. But they were texting on their phone. You don't have an excuse anymore. Your excuse is out the window. There's nothing left to say. You lost all leverage. You have to admit that you were texting on your phone, and they're like, okay, well, you hit a human being. There's strict laws in place for not even texting on your phone in the first place while you're driving, let alone drinking and driving, eating and driving, all kinds of crazy things, and you decided that you're going to text and drive. You hit someone, and now your freaking Reddit warriors go and speak that through Satan. Like, they just had to channel Satan through a seance and type their Reddit comment. I don't understand. Reddit is just like, oh geez. I go to Reddit for news articles for my state, mostly because a lot of the news articles on my state are kind of stupid, like the mall, and we're just like, yeah, no one cares because no one goes to malls anymore. They spent like billions on this dream mall and it died because, well, one, COVID, two, because they spent billions on a dream mall, so it didn't work, to say the least. Nice barrel physics, by the way. So the actual news articles that we have on a daily basis for New Jersey are just trash. So I go to Reddit to see, you know, what's happening. Half of them are like Governor Phil Murphy's tweeting history. The other half of them are posts on like, hey, look at this secret gem of New Jersey. Like, Midtown High at nighttime, 3 p.m. in winter. That's not nighttime, it's 3 p.m., dummy. You get the point. And then, you know, like maybe in between you get like 5 or 10% of articles that really hit like the top of like stupid things, like that gym owner who had his ownership taken away because he refused to close during COVID. And then this vehicular manslaughter, and there's like, you don't get an excuse after that. What the heck is a roly-poly toy? You'll drop an extra bomb if you hatch an empty egg. All right. It just, like, your opinions on things are so disingenuous at this point. You can't even, like, compare the rear end of someone's car to the life of a human being. It's not the same thing. Your negligence in driving caused a human being to die. How many people have died in a fender bender? There's probably been some. I'm not gonna, you know, play devil's advocate on that. I admit it, there's probably been accidents like that before too. I think it happens. I don't think there's only, you know, weak fender benders. Like, I got into a fender bender at one time in my life. Okay, let me say it this way. I have been the cause of one fender bender that caused a very minuscule amount of damage to the person I fender bended, but caused a great amount of damage to the front of my car for some reason. And I have sat in the passenger seat of being fender bendered. So I've been on both ends of a fender bender. I can tell you one thing. The only reason it happened to me, like, not like to me, the only reason I happened to cause a fender bender was because I was looking at my phone. I admit it. I was looking at the GPS because I was driving in an area I normally wasn't. It was a beautiful, beautiful night. Absolutely beautiful. It was light snow, but the snow wasn't really sticking on the ground. And as you're driving, your headlights, it just made the snow look translucent. It was absolutely incredible. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to go for a drive. I don't normally drive around New Jersey. I pretty much only drive straight to work and home from work. I don't drive around for fun. And if I do, I'm normally not the driver. I take that out of my hands because I don't want to do the driving in that case because I have no idea where I'm going. I don't keep up with all the roads in New Jersey and stuff like that. So I don't know how to get to most places. I should, but I don't. I admit that. But I decided to just go for a drive. I was like, you know, maybe I'll learn to play, learn some stuff that's around. And just have a good time driving because it looks beautiful out. So I'm driving on the road. I look down at my GPS because I'm on my way home. And I'm like, it's getting a little late. And I want to make sure I get home before it's too late. Because I was already working the night shift. Back then, we closed at like 9. Was it right? It was 9. So I think I got off at like 8. Or like 7:30 or something. So I was just driving around. I decided, alright, it's time to go home. So I'm on my way home, turn my GPS on because I needed to see how to get home. And I didn't have like a car holder, not a car holder, a phone holder like at the time. At the time, I had no way to look at my phone aside from glancing at it. And I admit it, I was looking down at my phone to look at my GPS. I looked back up. My glasses on their hinges have been off because I have a bad habit of playing with my like glasses frames, kind of. I'll like mess with them a little bit when I have longer hair, like longer bangs. And I decided to look down at my phone for the GPS, looked back up, my glasses slid off a little bit, and then I couldn't tell the distance between me and the person in front of me. I was going a little bit too fast, and I bumped her in the back. And we had to wait there for the cops to get there, blah, blah, blah. Wasted more time than I should have. I learned my lesson. Don't drive around town if you don't know where you're going. Or if you're going to do that, at least have a GPS that you can look at without having to look at your passenger seat where your phone is sitting. I know it sounds absolutely ridiculous, but that's exactly how it happened. And then on the other end, I was on the other end of a fender bender when I was a lot younger. And that one was more of like, we didn't do anything. We were just sitting at a stoplight pretty much. Or not a stoplight, a stop sign, waiting to get onto the road. Where did you even come from? Waiting to get onto the road. And this dude just came flying in, hit us in the back, and that was the end of it. I didn't really suffer any damage, but my mom had some spinal cord damage from it, so, you know, she sued and took a long time to actually get anything out of it. It was like a real pain in the butt. I'm not saying fender benders are bad, and I don't know how he ended up fender bendering us because I wasn't on his side of the situation. But I've been there. But you just can't compare the two. Reddit, if you're on Reddit and you're saying that kind of stuff, you need to go outside. Breathe some fresh air. Reformulate all of your opinions you've ever thought in your entire life and just become a new person. Go back on Reddit, apologize to every person you've ever done wrong, and then we'll talk. Oh, Who are you to decide everyone's opinions on everything? I'm not. I'm just saying. It's ridiculous to compare two things that have nothing to do with each other. Because, in general, if you're in a car, you at least have some kind of defense, right? Like, the car receives a lot of the blow, then you get airbags, then you have like a seat belt on. If you're just walking down the street or down the sidewalk, and some dude hits you, you got no defense for that. Not unless you're freaking Luke Cage. Then you just pick the car up, but ain't nobody Luke Cage. That's why those are all called fiction, by the way. What is this gun? I haven't had this, right? I have had this. Just haven't used it in a while. We'll give it a shot. Mix things up. So that's been my experience on Reddit every now and then. I find that the New Jersey Reddit, like, we normally don't have that crazy stuff happen, but it happens every now and then it baffles me. I just have to ask, where have you been all of your life to receive these wrongly formulated opinions? Like, what have your parents been teaching you? I would like to speak with them, actually. Ask them what they did wrong in the younger years of your life. Were you dropped as a child? What was that? What the heck is this bomb? That's a new bomb. Excuse me. My throat was getting a little raspy there from complaining really loudly. Can I go up? I've never really tried this. Where does this lead? What? Oh, there's the ceiling. Hello? Nope, there's nothing in there. Alright, let's never do that again. Yeah, we're gonna do Ares. This run seems like it's going pretty well, so I'm willing to do Ares. I think Ares is a little bit more risky to do than Athena. I think Athena's a little bit harder to get to. Ares, you're constantly sacrificing hearts and taking damage and stuff like that. That's why I think it's a little bit more risky. This is missing red hearts, you shoot more bullets. I think it's really good. It's my active item, by the way. Fire rate. Upgrade your gun. Okay. This is just damage. I'm actually willing to take Berserker's Blood. I don't have many red hearts right now, but I think Berserker's Blood could be better in the end. Okay, that was really good. I got 2 keys, but I don't think I needed 2 keys. I have like 9 keys already now that I'm looking at it. So the good thing about Berserker's Blood is you're always spending health to constantly get to the next Ares room, so it's actually gonna be like pseudo-synergistic in that regards. I'm not too worried. I got bombs I can expend here. The expendables, you know. Oh, I was hoping to get him. Alright, we're gonna use this bomb. What the heck is that blue bomb? What is with all these bombs I'm getting? I've never seen these before, and now they're all over the place. A drill? This is an other drill, not the good drill. There's a chance you'll gain a bomb with killing things with melee damage. Other than my adventures on Reddit that I think are extremely stupid, not much has been happening in my life. I mean, you got work where... And let me just start this out by saying, I think if you're someone that goes to Walmart every day, and I see you every single day I go to Walmart, and you're buying like 1 or 2 things, you need to stay home. There's a reason that we're trying to get people to stay home. It's not fake. We haven't really had much of an outbreak in our area, I would say. We had like some people get it, but it never really outbroke. But it's still better safe than sorry, guys. And our store, insanely crowded. It's just, it doesn't make any sense. Every day of the week, people keep coming in. I don't really remember this gun, but I'm having fun with this gun, and I know this is bullets will randomly bounce when you hit a wall. I don't think it's that relevant, but it looks kind of funny now. They don't even return anymore. They just bounce and go into the Earth's atmosphere after that. Alright, this is a lot of chests that you want attempt to give to me. Alright, that kind of sucked. Any more bombs? Not right now. I'm willing to do more of that. I just need to get some bombs. Teleport pad here. I don't remember if there was any bombs in the shop. I don't think so. It just looks so funny. They bounce and they gain infinite range. It doesn't make any sense, but I'm cool with it because it kinda is just mass chaos. Look, another bomb. It's an incendiary bomb. I heard you. I heard your sound effect. I'm learning. It just took me like 36 episodes. I think it's up to 36 on the YouTube channel. I'm not too sure. I've been waiting for an update to this game for like ever. Let me say that. $11 keys, so thankfully they give me something to use them on. I haven't seen many runs where I end up with a ton of crystal containers. I had one not too long ago, but I didn't have anything to use the crystal containers on. In this run, I would kind of like to have a large amount of crystal containers because you could use them to upgrade your gun in the current room. I think it would be kind of cool, but it doesn't look like it's going to work like that. So this is add shields and upgrade your weapon. It seems like weapon upgrades make you shoot more bullets with some weapons, because now I'm shooting 4. I don't think I was shooting 4 previously. Alright, so we got one more bomb for the bomb room. I'm willing to do it, because I think this bomb will give us 2. Or 2 chests, not 2. You know what I mean. Alright, as long as we toss it right. Yeah. Give me the armor, please. The shop, I think I already bought it. Was it elastic gel? I'm right here. I might as well check it out. Yeah, it was the elastic gel, but I will buy a grenade just so I have it. I could toss it in that room still. There's 2 chests at the end. I think you can hit both of them if you hit the middle here. Let me look. Yeah, you can definitely hit both of these. And it dropped another chest. Cool. That's great. This game is just very relaxing for me. I don't know why. I just don't take it too seriously, and I just enjoy myself while I'm playing it. Where did that come from? What? I didn't see anything. I swear. Grand clip, extra bullet. Thank you. Focus on avoiding getting hit. Yeah, well, sometimes the rooms just work in the enemy's favor, and you can't avoid it, alright? Maybe you should focus on giving better tips. 2077. What is that gun? I'm kind of interested in that gun. Alright, sir. You can just spawn on me if that's what you want. If that's your prerogative, then, you know, who am I to tell you no? You don't know me. I don't know you. I feel like we haven't really seen any crazy people come into Walmart recently, though, either. It kind of all died down when, like, not that COVID died down, it just kind of died down when we got actual security at the front door. So I think people are realizing we're taking it more seriously now. Our store has security, but I will say it's a little bit unfair to other Walmarts because our store is an academy store. If you don't know what academy is, it's a Walmart academy. They just train managers, pretty much, so we get monitored more heavily by the main Walmart store, like main Walmart branch, which is why we care more about, like, how well our store does, and why we're always so on the chopping block. Not that other stores aren't on the chopping block, but we're supposed to be, like, the golden standard of Walmart, which is stupid, but it is what it is. And they actually have, like, security outside. There's only one entrance, so you can't come in through, like, the other entrances anymore. There was like 3 entrances, one to lawn and garden, one to pharmacy, and one to grocery. But right now you can only come in through the grocery entrance, which people get really annoyed by because, and I don't understand this. There's like 6 large signs that say, hey, you can only come in through grocery. Like, this door's not open, yet they'll still park all the way on the other side of the parking lot. If you don't know, our Walmart is massive. It's actually incredibly big. And by incredibly big, I mean insanely big. That's why I always say it's secretly going to be used as a military base in times of war, because the parking lot is just massive. Like, you could put one of those carnivals in it. Like, I don't know if you guys have those around there, but we have a ShopRite, which every now and then gets used for carnivals. Because the parking lot was pretty big. They have nothing on the Walmart parking lot. I just think Walmart doesn't care enough to like sell their parking lot for a carnival, because they'll probably lose more money. Especially because our store is always so crowded. They do use the parking lot every now and then. They have like a firefighter show every now and then with like trucks and stuff like that. And they'll have like little like stands, I think, that you can buy food at. I'm not too sure if they have stands that you can buy food at. I think they do. One year they did. And the pharmacist told me, like, hey, can you go get one of the pretzels from the stands? Their pretzels are really good. And I was like, I mean, like, I guess I'll go. And then I went, and they weren't selling anything. I was like, are you sure they sell things? And he was like, what? They're not selling anything? And I was like, yeah, they're not. It was kind of awkward. I walked all the way across the parking lot for nothing. Oh, crap. And every now and then they have like car shows. And by they have car shows, I mean people host car shows illegally. They're like, now's my time. I gotta show off my Ford. My Model T Ford. I don't think, was it called Model T Ford or just Model T? I don't know. They gotta show off their Model T, because I literally saw someone driving one on the road, and I kid you not. That was a couple days ago. I was on my way home from work. I got stuck behind this Model T. I'm like, dude, that car can only go like 20 miles an hour. Can you please drive faster? It was also bright baby blue, or sky blue, whatever you prefer to call it. Maybe some people get offended by the term baby blue. It's not baby. It's actually a really pretty color. I don't know. People get offended by everything nowadays, right? Hello. I'm kind of amazed at myself that I continue to play this game, but I have a good time. It's my ventilation shaft. It's where all the air comes out. The other games, every now and then I focus a little bit too much, you know? You lose sight of what you once were. Or what you could be. And then you go like, oh, well, I took damage. I mean, I still do that in this game every now and then, but I think it's a lot easier for me to turn my brain off and just fly around the room shooting my bouncing bullets everywhere and not even really understanding what's happening, but still winning nonetheless. We got a teleporter room right here. Don't know where I'm going in this room. I'm just flying around. Take me to church. Hiccups. Every time you take 6 hits. Sapper backpack. I mean, that's greater explosions. This is shields, right? Is it just add shields and increase your weapons damage? Oh, it is. It really is. Alright, it was better than I gave it credit for. This is worth it for me because I have so many keys, I'm never going to use them all. And now I have a bomb to use in there. I think it was worth it. We already got the violence key, so now we know we're going to be going to Ares. Well, that bullet just decided I can't get that crystal. I don't really care about the egg. We don't really have any items that receive any bonuses from our eggs, and even if we did, we have like 1,000,000 eggs. Shop that I now have to take damage to enter because my bouncy bullets. What is this gun? Vortex. This is the wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Do, 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 do. Remember when that song was popular? They would use it in like every meme. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Back when memes were uncultured. I don't mean that to say that memes are cultured now, just that like memes were very low effort back in the day. All right, it was a different era. It was like the Wild West. Hello, Vortex Meteor. This gun is still bad, and until they buff it, I will not take it ever. Accidentally right-clicked. I wish there was an item that kind of like reduced deviation, so all of your bullets fire in like one spot. That'd be kind of cool. I wish there was like more transformative items. There kind of are, but there kind of isn't at the same time. I feel like you gotta unlock a lot of the transformative items. But like the base game has a lot of items that are just like, get shields. Haha. Here's damage. And Johnny. Johnny Oxenfree. That was kind of scary. I don't like the laser crosses. Alright? I'm already bad enough at Howl. You don't gotta show it to me in normal rooms too. I get it. I'm not good. I feel like this item would be better if they were more consistent about which enemies had melee damage. But it's okay. The McFamily. Alright, that was easy. Still gonna be easy. Might not even get hit. Actually didn't get hit. Got a really good item out of it too. I say really good. I thought it was a rate of fire up. But it was just 2 damage ups, melee and gun damage. So I guess it's just good, not really good. But we kind of don't need hearts anymore, which is why I'm not worried about that. Because once you get the bathroom tissue, as I will continue to call it, mostly because of that George Carlin skit, you pretty much win the run once you get that item. It's just the wafer, and it's insanely good, because you can't die. So 34 minutes, let's just speed it up, I guess. And wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Boop, 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 boo. I like how when they bounce but don't bounce, and then they just slide. The key is not worth it because we have so many. Was able to get the tiny mummy. Oh, there was a bunch of eggs down there. I was wondering. I was like, what happened? This is Hal, so if we go here, we're not going to have anything else on this floor. That's fine. I think we're pretty much done with this run. You can beep all you want, good sir, but you will still die. Oh, that was a cool shot. Stark module. Weapon damage and bullet velocity. Also another bomb. Where are all these weird bombs coming from? Getting like electric bombs, ice bombs, fire bombs, which have existed, but were rare for a while. Hello, electric bomb. Goodbye. It's again the incendiary grenade. Air Force medal. Increased weapon damage when you're in the air. Well, that's only positive for me because I literally fly. So, okay. I tried to get the wisdom room, but it's not working out, so just give me the violence room. Just give it to me. We only take a half a heart of damage from it anyways, so it is worth it to just go. Give me something good. What is this one? Evil bracelet? This gives you the secret rooms, right? Yeah. I guess I'll take that. It's probably not the best of the three, but I think the other one was like deal damage to everything in the room when you get down to half a heart, and I wasn't that interested in that one. I feel like unlike in Isaac, Furious Chicken? I feel like unlike in Isaac, getting devil rooms isn't just a free win for sure. They are the more offensive option. Like the wisdom rooms don't have as much offense in them, but they are kind of evened out, I feel like. I do think that they still have better items in the violence rooms, for sure. Getting stronger a lot easier off of the violence rooms, but I don't feel like it's a free win. You know? There's another weird grenade. Snow brother. You could say I have a snow brother to talk about. That would be a joke if you're an only child. Good lord, I didn't want to hit that. Chocolate cookie isn't really worth it, so I'm gonna save my money. The gun, I think, might be famine. I'm not too sure. I've probably I've definitely seen it before. I've seen that pattern. I just don't remember what gun it is. I would have to pick it up to remember. I remember some guns, not every gun, okay? I usually record like 4 episodes at a time, and then I just take a break from the game for a while and enjoy myself. I feel like it's really good for my burnout too, right? If you got problems with burnouts, you should try this tactic. Just upload all of your videos to YouTube. No, I'm joking. But it definitely could be wise to like play a game for 1 day and take a 4-day break from it. Even though I feel like I'm not playing, I feel like I'm still doing things regarding the games because I'm uploading it every day. So for you guys, it's like I'm playing it every day. Guardian is so OP, I take it every time I see it, so we're not going to take it this time. Because the run's almost over anyways. Hacking tool. Goodbye, keys. I've never had a problem with you this run anyways, so it's kind of ironic you would give me the hacking tool. I'm starting to hate these worms because they teleport on me and then say nothing personnel like every time. Good gravy. I liked how the last time I fought Zeus, I had to avoid taking 2 hits of damage, and this time I just brute forced him because I just didn't care. That's a good experience. Alright, secret room immediately. Don't mind if I do. I've been lucky with my choices every single time. Kendo mask. Chance to block melee damage from enemies. I don't know if I care, but I guess I can't complain. It's Scarlet Tail. Increase your rate of fire if you get hurt in this room. Let's check out this. I don't know if this will kill me. If it does, I regret everything. If it didn't, which it didn't, I'm fine. Midnight Mask. The orange is pretty good. I think this is weapon damage and movement speed, though. I feel like I could use some movement speed. It helps with dodging in the air, but whatever I take there, really, it's just tacked on at this point. We're already done with this run. I just gotta find the boss. I figured because it was right in front of me, why don't I do the shop and do the violence room? Might as well, but I don't think it'll really matter what I run at this point. I could rush every room. I could take my time. I could pick up 50 coins and go for a ride. Dude, stop. I got complex issues that you can't even begin to fathom. I think my issues are worse than what you're describing. I'm pretty much just finishing up the victory lap here, so the only thing on my brain is speed and a need for it. Ah, goodness, it's my item room. This isn't where I want to be. Extra bullets, right? Increase your weapon's range and extra bullets. I think velocity is more important for this weapon than range. Velocity would make it go out further, right? I didn't even activate that teleporter. Not that it matters, because there's no adjacent room. Alright, took damage to those guys, as always. Whenever I'm trying to rush, I get hit by them. I like how the boss was 2 rooms away and I never knew. Oh wait, you can't fly in Ares boss fight. That's insane. He stole my ability to fly. He's also dead. Also, the sound effect is still playing. Can that get out of here? Nope, it's gonna stay forever. Escape? Okay, we're free. Alright, thank you so much for watching the episode. If you liked the episode, please leave it a like. If you got anything you want to say, comment down below in the comment section. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.